guys. Let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done? Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. Finding an escape route. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. The give on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Patterson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Illinois! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question position who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air. It's Hebert. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Terry. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Quick catch on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Patterson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Makes the grab on the left. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Delgado. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Hebert. Caught over the middle. It's Delgado. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Delgado. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. Used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Terry. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, defensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Ross. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Newton. They're working that left side. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line.
Let's go.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted it. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Uncorks it, working that left side. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty. But the defense forced a big turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together. Get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it back.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Newton. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Might be looking to run. Finding open areas. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker in quarterback.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Open field on the right.
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Good jet sweep pass. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Newton. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
To the air on second down. Puncks it out of the air. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Fires left. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Running to Green. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Illini. And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hebert. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Direct snap. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hebert. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds space on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. To the air, it's Hebert. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, QB had the look he wanted. You like throwing slants against man coverage. That time, though, got to be a little bit more accurate with the throw, and it falls incomplete.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Newton. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid tackle.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Here's the pressure. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just
breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
52, Missouri, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This head coach will try again to get the 0 out of the fourth down column. He's 0 for 4 today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He wants to change this route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest